This next part of the mindfulness series is designed to help you achieve the goals of the first video. I presented you all with 3 simple words that pose an incomparable challenge. Monitor your mind. Keeping track of your mind is way harder than it sounds. Recall the previous symbolism of how your mind wanders like a child, or how keeping track of your mind and reining it in is like herding cats. So how the hell are you supposed to get started? Let's look at it this way. You've got to become a detective of your mind. A detective trying to keep track of your mind. So, let's think about one of those crime TV shows. Imagine yourself in the detective's office in the police station. Look over at the wall. There hangs a bulletin board. On this bulletin board are all the clues regarding the perpetrator and the crime. They're all tacked up, tied together with string. It all tells a story. You've got to do that same thing with your mind. Go all out. Be that detective. At first, it's going to be hard to keep track of your mind. You're going to have difficulty keeping all of this shit straight. So write it down. That's it. Just write it down. Throughout the day, take moments to pause, assess your mind, then just write down what you've discovered. Now, look, I understand the cultural perception of writing down your thoughts. This doesn't make you a middle school girl with a journal under your pillow, a journal only unlocked by a plastic key that looks special because it was spray painted pink. Writing down things is a responsible practice of keeping track of yourself while being honest that you need trustworthy storage that doesn't change its opinion. Your mind changes opinion. Piece of paper won't. Try this out for a week. I'm not really asking for much. You can buy a pencil and a small notepad from Walmart for mere dollars. At the end of the week, look back through the thoughts that you've recorded. You're going to start recognizing patterns. Now, you must understand the selection bias here. I'm going to have to be completely clear about this. You won't be able to write down every thought that you have because there are many thoughts that you aren't even aware of. So, your log is biased toward the thoughts that you recalled and felt motivated enough to write down. But still, I'm not trying to be too nitpicky. I just wanted to be clear about that. Regardless of this potential flaw, as soon as you put efforts towards recognizing these thoughts, the next time they arise, you will grasp it with familiarity. You won't need to write it down the next time. You know what this thought is. You've studied it before. Now, you can pay better attention to what other thoughts come after it. You may now even recognize thoughts that are similar to it. All of these other thoughts may require writing down, but you wouldn't have even found them had you not studied that previous thought. Now look at you. Look at you go. You are monitoring more of your mind than you even knew existed. Slowly, with more practice, you will be able to shed the pencil and paper. But be careful. Do not let your ego get in the way of this process. Don't allow your mind to think, oh, I don't need to write down my thoughts. I know my thoughts. I know who I am. We only know ourselves so well. You don't know how much more you can learn until you try. There is no waste of time here, as you are devoting your efforts toward becoming a better person. So grab that pencil and paper if you need. Become a sleuth with the trail of footsteps your mind has left behind. Watch your mind. Track your mind. Monitor your mind.